Well, it's November 25th. We got the thermal working right now, bringing in some warmer air. It was just minus 10 last night, so not too bad. I just watered some of the things. I got kale growing here. A lot of Swiss chard. Mainly kale. Pretty tough bird. A little celery down here. Overall, just took down the tomato plants. As you can see, some tomatoes left over. I don't know whether they'll redden up or not. They might have gotten a little cold, but there's the remnants of the 2 tomato plants I had. So there were a couple ones down there turning red, but I think those ones were colder by the door, which I just took down. There's a line that went up there I was tied to. The fig tree still got some figs on it, but I took all the leaves off just to allow the thermal heat to get into the daytime, because it was all the leaves were blocking some of the light. Overall, it's keeping reasonably dry in here, the cold frame. Happy where it stands. The other plastic greenhouse is not doing too bad. The other ones I have covered. I'll show a little bit of it. Outside here, the elephant garlic came up pretty quickly. Planted it, I think it was around mid-October. But it came up pretty quickly, but the other garlic stayed in. I'm inside the plastic greenhouse. Almost broke the neck. I've covered the arugula, but the kale here is doing okay. This was transplanted from outside inside. Kale at the other end and a Swiss chard at the other end. I just covered it up a little bit. Boy, if you could smell it, it smells like licorice in here because of the fennel. Things will stay cold in there. In the raised bed, some of the kale's still hanging in there in spite of the cold weather we've had. Snow that we had. Typical this time of year. This looked kind of soft, but it kept going. There drew some artichokes. Some of the parsley is hung in there outside. Lavender. I had a Brussels sprouts down here. It's actually, I'm surprised of how much crap that's taken. No cover. It's really hung in there. So in here it's 72 with everything closed up. I covered a row cover on the lettuces I have here, and arugula down here, and Swiss chard. See, some of it blew off a little bit. Must have been the wind, because the wind lifts the side a little bit. Spinach looks, oh not spinach, kale, curly leaf kale, Scott. Looks real good, and I got some turnips in here. They're hanging in there, you can't see it very well. There's kale all through here, and the broadleaf kale in there. And I have a kale patch in here. I just threw over the, these are from my own seeds. I threw them over some leaves on top of it to see how they do through the winter. I think I'm going to do another roof de-icer and just throw it in the water here to keep it from freezing. So far it's been doing pretty good. It's about 8 degrees. So overall not too unhappy with that. That's the oregano and some parsley, some lavender. Pretty happy with it all.